Welcome back to the continued special coverage of what is happening right now in the Ukraine. We are joined over the phone by Ambassador Ahmed Haggag, who's going to shed some light on what he thinks the situation is right now on the ground. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Ambassador.
Although the war between Russia and Ukraine is confined to Europe, but it will have a lot of ramifications outside the continent. We have the First World War and the Second World War confined to European armies, but this one will have ramifications to developing countries, to even Asian countries, and it will lead to a lot of destruction because the position of armaments now. Russia has a superior army, air force, and it's going to prevail. But all Western Europe and the United States are united in condemning the invasion of Russia force.
Yeah. Mr. Ambassador, do you think that the fear by people living in Europe is real when it comes to the fears that this could actually be a continental war, not just contained within Ukraine?
This is a hope that it will be contained in that Ukraine, but we know from any war between two sides, the allies of each side will not be able to restrain themselves. That's why there is a possibility that it will go beyond the two parties. For instance, we have seen now that in Russia, although there are some Russian forces stationed in Big Russia, but the president of Big Russia says these forces will not be participating in attacking Ukraine, but perhaps some pressure will be on those people in order to involve themselves in the war.
Mr. Ambassador, do you think that the possibility of a diplomatic solution is still on the table?
Could you repeat the question again, please?
I was asking, sir, if the possibility of a diplomatic solution is still on the table despite the military intervention.
The military intervention already has been pursued, but there are many countries who are appealing to that they will go to a diplomatic solution in order to take Russian concerns into consideration and not to escalate the war itself. So this is the two parties, especially the Russian, is going to spare the lives of the Ukrainians and the ramifications being outside Europe and the sphere of fighting. We hope that this advice or plea by the United Nations and other countries will have an effect.
One of the contentious issues that led to this event here in the Ukraine, other than Ukraine wanting to join the NATO alliance, was also the German protocol signed with Russia when it comes to Nord Stream 2, and that has been halted. Do you think that Germany could play a bigger role when it comes to de-escalation?
Sorry, I will ask you the last part of your question again, please.
I was saying one of the points that could lead up to where we are today is also, the German-Russian deal when it comes to supplying gas. Do you think, and obviously now Germany has decided to, stop it with Russia. Do you think that Germany can play a role to de-escalate or try to mediate between the rest of the NATO countries and Russia?
I think so far, I think it's only Russian forces who are involved. The Western countries are sending military equipment to Ukraine, but they are not involved in the military fighting itself. So we hope that this will have an effect on damping the spirit or the fever for war, for the fighting and the war, and good officers would intervene in order to have a ceasefire in this fighting.
What about the rest of the world? What's the role of the rest of the world when it comes to this? Everyone is, expecting the worst. Do you think that this will also affect the rest of the world?
It will affect the rest of the world, including the developing countries, African countries, and even Asian countries. If you look at the position of China, they restrain themselves from overall the support of Russia, and the economic hit will have a lot of effect on the Middle Eastern countries, including our country, Egypt.
Yes, okay. Ambassador Ahmed Haggag, thank you so much for joining us over the phone and shedding light on this subject. We're going to take a short break and continue on with our special coverage.
Egypt opens up to the world. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi meets